On this episode of Diecast Time Unboxing, I crack open the car that took the 1984 Bathurst pole position, George Fury's Nissan Bluebird.
Let's go.
Now, just a heads up, this is a Diecast Time video that I have previously uploaded to the Supercars Torque channel. I've reimagined it a little bit and uploaded it to the new channel. But if there is any references to something coming out or something that's already come out or whatever, this was recorded some time ago. Some of these were quite a few years ago now, but I've uploaded them to the new channel, so they are all in the same place. So don't criticize me for anything that now sounds stupid. Anyway, enjoy the video. This is a vehicle that I have eagerly anticipated for quite a while. One of those ones that we did not think was going to get made, but Authentics have come to the party, thankfully. I'm pretty sure it is a resin model, which makes it easier for them to make smaller quantities of them. Apparently with the die-cast, it is very hard for them to make the mold and whatever, so they have to build a lot of quantity of the models, which is why, you know, things like, say, ZB Commodore or a Mustang, they'll pump them out no problem because you can make multiples of them. You know, guys win Bathurst, they have pole positions at Bathurst, you have all the season cars, things like that. Realistically, off this one, you are only going to get this one car. Even, you know, maybe you could do the different Bathurst versions or something, but they had a very similar paint job over the years. You know, just it carried through, so it's very limited what you would get off the one mold with these. Why is this car so special? Well, it is very different. I have a little bit of a Nissan collection going with the GTRs and a few Altimas. I also have the 12-hour winning GTR from the other year as well. They are going to do it's not Authentics, someone else is going to do the HR31 within the next year or so. But basically, this kind of fills out my Group C Big Banger collection where, you know, I've got Johnson's XE, Green's Tough Car, and of course the Brock Big Banger. I've got the Kmart, I think Warren Cullen and Alan Jones, their Big Banger VK as well. But I mainly wanted the three, you know, kind of the Nissan, the Falcon, and the Commodore. You know, they were I suppose the headline acts of those days. Why is this one actually so special? Why did they pick this vehicle to be the model? Well, on a very, very cold Bathurst day, on the Saturday, they went out for the top 10 shootout. Apparently, there was still snow on top of the mountain. Not the circuit was fine, but apparently on top of the mountain there was still some snow. So perfect conditions for this Jap shitbox that they would have called them at the time. The first turbocharged car to get a pole position at Bathurst. 2 minutes 13.85, which sounds very pedestrian in this day and age. But what's also special about this lap, it is the fastest lap for a touring car pre-chase. So before the Caltex chase went in, this is the fastest, and it wasn't in 85, 86, it wasn't knocked off by the Group A cars. This is, you know, kind of the lap record holder from that time. So this actual car, it was the third Bluebird built by Nissan in the, you know, for that period of time. In 81 to 84, they ran these cars. The third one that they built, it was a 1.8 litre turbo, supposedly making 225 kilowatts. Not much in this day and age. Was probably a bit more when they wound up the boost. And also, this car had some things that maybe weren't so legal. Fred Gibson has admitted that they had adjustable boost in the cabin, which they weren't supposed to have. And they also fired aimed the fire extinguisher at the intercooler. and they set the fire extinguisher off during the lap to cool the intake temperatures as well. Highly illegal modifications that, you know, they got away with because they weren't caught back in the day. This car actually won on its debut, this specific number 3, or the third one that they built. In 83, it won the Oran Park 250-kilometre race. That was a mini enduro, not part of the championship. Back in those days, they had all these odd races that people didn't have to turn up to. There was a lot more variety of racing, but you probably had, you know, maybe the guys like Brock and that weren't at that race. I didn't actually go back through the history books. I just know that it won on debut. The Bath, even though it had pole at Bathurst, this actual race, it was a disappointing day for them, and they didn't finish very well. George Fury was the driver, and he was actually a famous rally car driver before he started his circuit racing career. He actually won the Australian Rally Championship twice, and then with Nissan as well, and took on the role, you know, as a road circuit racer to challenge himself. He ended up finishing second in the Australian Touring Car Championship in 83 and 86. So aboard one of these cars in 83, 86, they were into the DR30 Skylines, I think, of the time. And he did win the Sandam 500 in 86 and 87 in a Skyline, and then in 1990 in a Peter Jackson Glen Seaton Sierra. Now, for the part that we're all waiting for, the actual model. As you can see, the really interesting bit, the unboxing. So, as you can see, I haven't actually opened it. What I might do, I might fast forward this part because it is pretty boring. Now, you can thank me for fast forwarding through that, because it was actually screwed in on the bottom, so it did take me quite a while to pop it open. Comes with a nice certificate of authenticity, 620, if I could hold that straight for you, 629 of 1500. So 1500 actually, you know, pretty good run for something like this. So there was a lot available. I'm not sure if they're all sold out now or not. It does feel like a resin car. It's definitely not diecast. Doesn't have opening parts. That's not an issue for me because I do display them with all the doors shut and that, mainly for some space issues, and because that's what the cars look like when they're on the track. You know, you don't really look at them with the bonnets open. The detail, it is a really, I'm not sure how that's coming up on the camera. I'll take some photos and put them up like normal in that. That is actually a really good looking car. Unfortunately, I haven't got any of my other cars out at the moment, so I can't really, you know, put it next to what it looks like next to one of the Sierras or that. Quite a detailed underneath. Seems to have a fixed axle on front and rear. I wonder if they had lockers in them too. No, because these were rear-wheel drive, thinking it was a front-wheel drive Bluebird. That is that is stunning. I am really happy with that. Great work, Authentics. That is going to look amazing in my collection. Thank you very much. Down in the comments, you know, do you collect these models? Is this something that you'd want to add to your collection? Are you looking forward to the R31 Skyline that is coming? Did you know about it? Let me know what you think. Do you want to see more of these model reviews? They will be a bit patchy over the next period of time because of family reasons. But I just wanted to get this one off because it is something that I was looking forward to for a very long time. It's going to look great with the rest of the collection. So until next time, I'm still Dave, and I'll catch you later.
I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great.